I mean, it feels great. It's a great feeling. That's kind of my goal, is to be the fastest man in the world and continue to do that all throughout the season. But for me, I don't like to live in the moment too much. You know, those races, they come and then they go. So I think the biggest thing for me is I have a 24-hour window of like excitement of, you know, wow, that was really great. You know, rewatch the race a bunch of times. But after that, you know, my goal is to be better. And so after that 24 hours, it's kind of back into like a grind mode of, you know, trying to better myself, trying to be a little better than the last time I ran. And so it's a great feeling, but definitely know I can do better and it will.
Yeah, question for Robbie. I know after you won the race last year, you sort of made note of the fact that Matthew Central is the Olympic champion. You know, he wasn't 100% for that, and you kind of knew that. I'm wondering, do you feel any pressure to back that up this year, or do you feel like, you know, this time it's, you know, if you get him, it's going to be all level playing field? Or I guess, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, last year he had definitely said he had been injured, he'd been sick, he had talked about not even running, so I think he was by no means 100%, and I haven't heard much from him this year, but he's been running pretty well so far. I think he's doing all right, so I think it's about as level playing field as we'll get. It's, as we were talking about earlier, it's been a little bit of a weird year for the 15. You said I'm the U.S. leader, which I don't know if that's ever happened before. It's also crazy listening to, you know, we got world record holders, world leads right here, American records, world champions. Thanks for having me up here. I'm just happy to be here. No, it's I'm going to be practicing tactics, you know, getting ready for the next 3 years of trying to qualify for World Olympic teams. So just I'm not feeling too much pressure, and you know, anytime you race Matthew, it's going to be a good race.
For Keni and Kori, how has Flo's recent decision impacted any flow of training, and just, you know, what the future holds for one or both of you? I mean, obviously, I'm sure that you guys were, being in the inner circle, knew that it was coming a lot faster than we did. But what's it been like since that decision was made?
Not much has really changed. You know, Flo knows that we're in the middle of our season, and yes, he did get the job, and we will be making a move with him. But I mean, we've been practicing, we've been training. Like, I mean, nothing much has really changed.
And I think me and Kenny really trust Coach Flo no matter what, and like we follow him to the ends of the world. So at the end of the day, like, we're going to Texas, okay, cool. We're going wherever, we're going to just follow Flo. So as long as we're doing what we need to do on the track, everything else is just background noise.
Yeah, it seemed like it wasn't that hard of a decision for you guys to just up and go to Austin. I'm wondering, what about Coach Flo instills that much faith in him, and what are you most looking forward to about Austin?
Well, I mean, just looking at my career and seeing what an impact that he had on my life and still does, I think that just speaks for itself. I think Coach Flo is the only coach who I want to be coached by. So, you know, him moving to Texas, it wasn't like what Kori said, it wasn't hard for us to follow him. And what was that question?
What are you looking forward to in Austin?
The weather. You know, I've never lived in a big city, so I'm excited for that. But just like the weather, good weather.
Is the weather bad in Lexington?
Yes, no.
And yeah, I came from California to Lexington, and the only reason I went there was for Flo. So if he's telling me we're going to Texas, that's fine with me. Like, when I made my first move, I moved in a matter of 2 days across country, and like I left everything that I was comfortable with, my family, my friends. So for me, at least, like, this time I get to take a friend with me, so I'm happy about that.